decade, Cate of the clenched-jawed headburns enchanting us all wear.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best moments in Cate Blanchett's career that turned her from an Australian actor into the queen of the industry.
Cate, your temperament is much more that of an actor and less of a movie star. Do you think that an Oscar...
Oh, darling, you've caught me on the wrong day.
Number 10, the Machiavellian vegetarian plan. In 2016, news broke that Blanchett was doing some DIY by building a pig pen. Since then, she's spoken about the real reasons for getting the critters, a Machiavellian vegetarian plan.
I thought if we had pigs, I would get the kids to bond with the pigs, and I would, ipso facto, turn my kids into vegetarians.
For Interview magazine in 2019, when talking to Julia Roberts, Blanchett mentioned her plan to convert her kids into a plant diet. She wanted them to get attached to the farmyard animals. Then, when the pigs perished, giving her kids sausages from them. However, it was unsuccessful as they coped with that revelation just fine.
They said, the pigs are up the top. And I thought, this is the moment. They're all going to be vegetarians.
Yes.
So I went, do we have any ketchup?
In 2024, Blanchett retold the tale on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. She also brought up the darkly amusing detail that the pigs were named after a cigarette brand.
They were called Benson and Hedges because my husband said, we're going to smoke them.
Number 9, Oscar Playtime. After watching the first How to Train Your Dragon with her kids, Blanchett had to sign up to be Hiccup's mother, Valka, in the 2014 sequel.
Oh, when I'm up here, I don't even feel the cold. I just feel free.
During a press conference at the Cannes Film Festival, the Aussie was asked by a journalist if she would let her kids play with her Oscars. Not missing a beat, Blanchett replied with laid-back good humour.
Every day, Mummy sits them down and I get my 2 Oscars out and I let them stroke them for 15 minutes before they go to school.
Now we know
if they're good.
During the same conference, another journalist invited Blanchett to Bangladesh. She enthusiastically agreed and then quipped she would show his wife how to train her dragon.
How do you like training?
We should probably have this conversation in private later.
Number 8, Improvising with Fallon.
When you go out, like on the street here in New York, you go out to restaurants you love.
Oh, no, I'm an actress. I don't eat.
To keep the interview fresh on his show, The Tonight Show has the segment Emotional Interviews, where Jimmy Fallon and guests have to improvise a conversation before a ding gives them new criteria. In 2017, Blanchett was in the hot seat. She showed her comedic range right off the bat by slamming Fallon as exes who just ran into each other with subtle insults.
Are you okay? I mean,
I've never been better.
friends have been calling me and saying, you know.
I'm so happy. I mean, my friends are
Have you had
texting
some
me.
work done?
On top of fake laughing like someone in terrible pain and giving bad advice about getting a perm, Blanchett took a few digs at the presidency of Donald Trump, drawing applause from the audience.
I mean, how many times has he been bankrupt?
Number 7, a lesson we didn't know we needed.
Today I went on Ellen's show and boy was it...
Embarrassing.
No, it's not. It was fun.
In 2018, Blanchett went on to the Ellen DeGeneres show and played the puntastic game Fill in the Blanchett. When responding to Diamonds Aren't a Girl's Best Friend, blank are, the actor responded with roller coasters. But she added an important caveat.
Roller coasters are a girl's best friend?
Yeah.
All right.
If you're wearing underwear.
Blanchett explained her stance by saying when people go to the park, they can look up at the roller coaster. There's a possibility they'll see a lot more than they intended if the person on the ride is going commando. We definitely noted that. However, with DeGeneres' bemused reaction, Blanchett was thinking twice about her tangent.
It seemed like a good idea, but I really regret this.
Number 6, Disney villain gaze.
Oh, now you're signing. It's actually easy to understand you. We feel like we're from the same culture, but we're just not.
In a move that launched a meme in 2015, when promoting her work in Cinderella, the Aussie sat down with Andrew Freund during the press junket. He asked Blanchett about the Disney villain gaze, as in staring. However, she was confused and heard gaze, as in G in LGBTQIA+. Once she realised and explained her confusion, she threw in a limp wrist, which made Blanchett go viral.
Oh, you mean the gays, not the gays. I didn't know. Well, Lady Tremaine, maybe if she was gay, maybe she would have been happier.
During the same junket, while talking to Rotten Tomatoes, Blanchett discussed the chore she despises. In a hilarious anecdote, she explains her hatred of clearing up her dog's poop after being traumatized as a kid. At one point, the bag was the size of a toddler.
Like I had the raining stuff at the bottom, and then they had the stuff that had been there for 3 weeks.
This is shocking.
I But that's my trauma.
Number 5, bursting onto the world stage. We know what you're thinking. When did the reign of Blanchett begin? Well, back in 1998. She starred in the title role in Elizabeth.
Forgive me, madam, but you're only a woman.
I may be a woman, Sir William, but if I choose, I have the heart of a man. I am my father's daughter. I am not afraid of anything.
Set during the rise of Queen Elizabeth I of England and Ireland, the Aussie's phenomenal work catapulted her into stardom as film critics rained down praise for her. As a result, Blanchett ended up winning a BAFTA for Best Actress in a Leading Role and a Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama.
This is common sense, which is a most English virtue.
She also got an Oscar nomination for Best Actress. On top of this, when Blanchett reprised the role for 2007's Elizabeth, The Golden Age, she became the first woman to be nominated for an Oscar for portraying the same character in different films.
When this day of battle is ended, we meet again in heaven, or on the field of victory.
Number 4, Oscar record breaker. 2021 was a stellar year in Blanchett's career. She appeared in not one, but 2 films that were nominated at the Oscars for Best Picture.
I'll tell them everything we did.
Did what? Tell me.
We did it together.
I'm sorry, Mr. Carlyle, but have we met anywhere other than this office?
Firstly, she was in Guillermo del Toro's Nightmare Alley alongside Bradley Cooper. Then Blanchett followed it up in the satirical hit Don't Look Up.
You really thought I loved you?
Really? Wow. Oh, that's wild.
While Blanchett didn't win anything personally, the nominations alone set her up as an Oscar record breaker. Since 1949, Olivia de Havilland, of Gone with the Wind fame, has held the record of a female actor who's starred in the most Oscar nominations for Best Picture with 9 projects. Blanchett took over the record with 9 so far.
That French?
Yes, it means the angels soar to the heavens.
Number 3, Queen of Self-Deprecating Humour. We knew we were in for a treat when Hoda Kotb introduced the segment as she suppressed laughter. In 2018, Blanchett and Sarah Paulson arrived on Today to promote their work in Ocean's 8.
Who signed on first for this movie? Who signed on to the movie first?
It was her. I was last, and I tried to get out of it when I heard what the rest of the cast was going to be, and they wouldn't let me. I was contracted. It was like... She sent me an email. It was like, is it true, Lady Paulson, that you're doing this? And I was like, yep. She was like, whoa, I'm out. I know.
Kotb had little to do as the magic between the pair, who were channeling sister energy, did all the work. Making one joke after another as they mocked themselves and each other, the host was cry-laughing throughout, causing her mascara to run.
Let's all cry. Okay.
Is it horrible?
Come on. All right, hold hands. You don't need to ask us anything on that sheet.
Is it really bad? How bad is it?
No, it's fine. Someone will come and touch you up before you speak to some real actors.
The chaos of the segment was amazing as Blanchett sat on Paulson's knee and the two jested about their Oscar and Emmy awards. Some argued the duo barely promoted the film. However, we'd retort watching their chemistry made us want to see it.
Well, obviously. I mean, we're both in it.
No, Sandra Bullock's in it.
She's in it.
And
Rihanna's in it.
Yeah.
Mindy Kaling, Anne Hathaway, Helena Bonham Carter. She's fantastic.
Awkwafina, all of those people.
Yeah, they're
oh,
look at your mug.
There we go. Oh, they kept you in.
Yeah, I look like a wax.
Number 2, first Oscar win and becoming a pioneer. After missing out on her first Oscar after 1998's Elizabeth, she finally got the chance to take the famous golden statue home after her performance in 2004's The Aviator. Based on the life of Howard Hughes, Blanchett was cast as Katharine Hepburn.
You're not extending enough on your follow-through. Follow-through is everything in golf, just like life. Haha, don't you find?
Her in-depth research and mimicking the legend's mannerisms led to the Aussie actor receiving a mountain of praise for her work. As such, Blanchett picked up an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress.
You're like a different person in there.
Oh, they just expect me to be a certain way. There's only one real Cate, and that's your Cate.
Blanchett's win was more than reaching the top of her industry. She also made history by becoming the first to receive an Oscar for portraying an Oscar-winning female actor, as Hepburn had won 4 during her illustrious career. Blanchett was the first Australian to win this category.
I can't believe that I'm standing here, having come, from the theatre and constantly returning to it. So I can't remember what you asked me. Something about me becoming a diva. Just you wait.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, first Best Actress Oscar and another record. It's not just the supporting role that garners Blanchett with awards. After her standout performance in 2013's Blue Jasmine, she was set to leave a massive legacy in the industry once again.
I can wear the Dior dress that I bought in Paris. Yes, my black dress. Well, Hal always used to surprise me with jewelry. Extravagant pieces.
At the 86th Academy Awards, Blanchett took home the prestigious Best Actress Award. As a result, she became the first Australian female actor to win both categories at the Oscars. On top of that, at the time of writing, Blanchett's the only Aussie to have won 2 acting Oscars.
This is, something that happens internationally, but that talent, like CM, like Baz, they return home to continue to do what they do, and it enriches what happens both in Australia and internationally, and me too.
On the Ellen DeGeneres show after the ceremony, the actor stated that she took her Best Actress award to bed with her.
Did you sleep with that last night?
It's the closest my husband and I have ever come to a threesome.
If a current actor was to portray Cate Blanchett in a biopic, who would you cast? Jennifer Lawrence, Margot Robbie, Amanda Seyfried, or someone else? Let us know below.
To be in conversation with those women, by proxy, because we're all crammed together in the one category, that's the privilege, and the rest is just chocolate.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.